Well, joining us now is Shai Wenkert. He's the father of 23-year-old Israeli hostage Omer Wenkert, who was kidnapped by Hamas terrorists from the Nova Music Festival on October 7th. Omer was in touch with his parents that morning. He told them that he was scared to death. His last message to them was just before 8 a.m., but it wasn't until around 11 that they were sent a Hamas video of Omer tied up on the flatbed of a white pickup truck in his underwear. Now, Omer suffers from colitis, and his family has been fighting to get him medication since he was taken captive 276 days ago. Shai, I am sure that you saw that video today of the brother of Israeli hostage Itzik Elgarat being dragged out of a parliamentary session. I mean, what is your reaction to that happening within an Israeli government building, which is meant to be serving the public, and perhaps most importantly today, the families of the hostages who have very much felt abandoned during this time?
Thank you, Natasha. First, I want to say that we are very optimistic on these days during the deal that's supposed to come in negotiation between Israel and Qatar and Egypt. And we are forced to do everything that the government can do to do this deal. I think this is a good opportunity, and they have to take it. As you said, Omer has a colitis disease. This is a chronic disease. In a stress situation, he is in a life danger. And he's supposed to go out now in this deal, in the humanitarian deal. Omer needs to come home. We are waiting for him. And I think there is a moment now for the families. 9 months, I can't judge anyone how his behavior can be. We are very suffering. We are very worried. We are doing the best that we can. You can't imagine what is to be 9 months without anything, without any sign. It's difficult. It's unimaginable.
There's no question that as time goes on, it just becomes harder and harder for your family, for all of these families who are just really doing everything in their power to get their loved ones home. Now, the Hostage Families Forum has really done its best to kind of portray an image that all of the families of the hostages are united in their calls for action. And, it's fair to say that the overwhelming majority, just like yourself, have called for a ceasefire and hostage release deal as soon as possible. But, what happened today, we saw a disagreement between two hostage brothers, shows that not everybody is kind of on the same page. Can you explain that to us and kind of how the families are dealing with that together?
And most of the families are dealing okay together. They have the exact opinion, what they think is the best way. No one knows the best way. This is the majority that goes with the family, and this is also the majority that goes with the Israel. Israeli is 67% of the Israeli wants the deal. Mm-hmm. So it's not only the family. It's not only my individual, struggle. It's a country struggle. It's more need to do. There are not majority. There are some families, they think different, they act different, they think different than the other families. I can't judge them. Maybe they have a solution. But this is not the way I think. I think they need to do a deal. Mm-hmm. This is the best way to take out all the hostages. And now the deal is according to the Paris negotiation. I think 4 months ago, that all hostages must be released in 3 times. This is what we supposed to believe, and this is what we need to take.
Now,
I don't know. I know also Boaz, the brother of Omri. I know also Daniel Garat, that is the brother of Itzik. I know them both personally. I can't blame them. It's very, very difficult to see this situation. It's difficult. I don't know.
Well, I'd like to kind of turn to Omer now. What is the most recent information that you have about your son? And if there was any kind of message that you could send him right now, what would it be?
Last information that we have, that Omer is kept in a deep, deep tunnel. He was with 4 Thai guys and Liam O that was released. It was on the 54th day after Omer was kidnapped. It's in difficult condition. He's in a deep tunnel, has no food, has no toilet, has no water. It's hard to speak about it. But Liam told me that Omer is strong, mentally strong. And I know he will survive this difficult situation. What can I say to Omer? It's too long. First, I want to say to Omer, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you are still there, and I did, and I do everything that I can to take you home, all of us. Niva, your mother, Ran, your brother, Maya, your sister, everyone is waiting you at home. You need to keep your strength. I know you are strong. You are strong for yourself, and we are strong for you.
All right, Shai Wenkert, I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. Obviously, we're praying for you. We are thinking about your family. We're thinking about Omer, and really, really just hoping that this deal is, going to come to fruition soon, so we can see the return of the hostages as soon as possible.